Well, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. It's good to be here with you. Today's topic is going to be the micro and the macro, specifically the Houthi rebels. Who the hell are the Houthis? We'll see how these things come together here in just a minute. So, the micro, the small picture, the macro, the bigger picture. Unfortunately, for most of us, we're kind of stuck in the micro, just trying to survive, get our next paycheck, our next meal, our next round of tax payments. The thing that's difficult is that the macro is affecting all of this. So that's going to bring me to supply chain issues. Here's where the Houthis come in. So who are the Houthi rebels? Well, a rebel would make one think of a rebellion. That's just exactly what they are. They're in a beef with someone. Who is it? It is, besides nation states, essentially the Sunni Muslims and the Shia Muslims. The Houthis are Shias. They're from Yemen. Yemen is on the coast of the Red Sea. Now, the Red Sea runs pretty much north to south, south to north. As ships come into the southern portion of it, the entrance, that's where Yemen is, that's where the Houthis are. They engage in piracy, terrorism, and harassment of shipping lanes. So, to pass all the way north along the Red Sea to leave at Port Said, Egypt, they're definitely affecting the shipping, the safety of the shipping, as well as the timeliness of the shipping. If we take a look on a map, we can see that Port Said, Egypt is just on the other side of the beef that's going on right now between Israel and Hamas. Okay? So if that was to break loose over that side, the port be taken over or damaged by an act of terrorism or an act of war, that's going to affect things as well. So what a large number of shipping companies have been doing to avoid all that nonsense, they're going around the Horn of Africa and coming up, going south, coming around, come up north and into those destination markets. The problem is, as I currently make this video in the end of September 2024, that's tacking on pretty much an extra 40 days to the supplies, the goods that are coming. Along with that, are the expenses that are incurred, the fuel, the time, the labor, to the point where it's an extra $600 for each 40-foot container. That's going to get passed on to the consumer, of course. Well, the consumer is you and I, and it's not going to be just $600 per container. It's going to be substantially more. So where else might these shipping lines go through? Panama Canal, the big two, Port Said and Panama Canal. Both of them built over 100 years ago and in need of updates. The Panama Canal Authority, the PCA, recently announced that they were going to raise the price of passage to ships 30%, 30. Well, they're not going to tack that on to us for just 30%. That's going to be higher. So one of the things that's pretty interesting is Colombia is investigating doing a canal of their own in the Darien Gap, which is pretty much the Colombian and Panamanian border. That couldn't have been done back in the early 1900s when the Panama Canal was constructed because of the technology, but today we have the technology. Mexico is also investigating a possibility of a canal down by the Guatemalan border in southern Mexico. These would, of course, be game changers, and there would be three options to pass ships through, which would bring it quicker to market, less expensive, and just good all the way around. So, what can we do in the micro? We can't do much about the Houthi rebels. We can't do very much about the PCA hiking their rates, but we can get ready. We can get ready by storing food, saving food, processing food if you have that, or you have an older relative that can show you those things. But how do we get cheap food? Buy seasonally, buy in bulk. Okay. There's also food co-ops. You might want to look into that. It's always good to have food. Get dry foods that are non-perishable as much as you can. Canned goods are a good thing. Look to buy in bulk at your big box stores, Costco, Sam's. There's others. You can even order them now from Amazon if you like. But the point is, spend an extra 10% of your disposable income and buy some food, buy some medical supplies. You don't want to run out of your diabetes medicine during the apocalypse, that's for sure. So I hope this has been helpful, and we're going to continue with some other videos I think you'll really, really enjoy. So check us out on our YouTube channel. We also have a Facebook group, and we'll have all that stuff for you. Look forward to having you join up with us. We'll share ideas. We'll get ready. And you know what? If nothing happens, nothing comes, no harm, no foul. Better prepared than not. Okay, thanks a lot.